When asked what made good art, Ernst Beyeler once replied, "What moves me?" Beyeler was one of the best-known personalities of the international art business of the second half of the 20th century. He was a modest person, but his plans were very ambitious. From his small office in the old town of Basel, he conquered the international art world. Many of the most important 20th century artworks passed through Beyeler's hands.
I was less interested in discovering young artists. First, I wanted to have the big names, which would soon become classics.
Picasso, Cézanne and Léger, Beyeler had them all on offer. As a young arts dealer, he managed to gain access to the stores of the big artists.
Beyeler, a friend and a picture dealer.
He was friends with Giacometti and Picasso. He had a good eye and a fine sense for business. He liked buying on a grand scale.
Speculating fascinated me. There were discoveries to be made. In Paris and other places, I found objects sold at a dirt cheap price. I thought these must be worth a lot more. It felt like winning a World Cup race.
Soon the young Beyeler and his gallery became known in the art world.
Herr Beyeler, gelangen bekannte Namen, schöne Bilder heute noch im Kunsthandel auf?
Doch, immer noch. Es ist nur eine Frage vom Preis.
In 1970, Ernst Beyeler was among the founders of Art Basel, the world's biggest art fair. But big fairs were never really his thing. Many customers wanted discretion, and this was easier to provide in a gallery.
For discreet collectors, it's problematic to buy a painting in a fair. They prefer buying it as privately as possible. Even a gallery is not completely private.
When art prices started to rocket, Beyeler got rich, very rich. He was among those who broke auction records. If a museum asked for a Van Gogh, he was able to get it at short notice, for the right price, of course. Eventually, his gallery became too small. In the mid-90s, he built his museum, the Fondation Beyeler. After pursuing his passion for art for more than half a century, the Fondation became his legacy.
Licht, schöne Proportionen der Räume.
Light, beautiful proportions of the rooms, the right location for a special place for art and for nature.
Kunst, aber auch Kunst in der Natur.
In early 2010, Beyeler died at the age of 88.